connoisseur of fine rhymes. Patient when it's fermenting, I know it takes time to make a product that'll really age well. Constantly rotating like a dog that chases old tail. I've seen them fail trying to rush the process. Fruits of our labor come from the fruits we harvest. We peel the skin off, and use the juice to produce the freshest food that you ever put your lips to. What? They say you ain't authentic with machines. I simply say you don't know what authentic means. You've been blinded by what you've seen. You neglect the new harvest and the styles that it gleaned, and don't realize the liquid you drinking has been distilled. This is real stuff, not the bootleg from the sill. I guess they thinking we just run in the mill. No matter how hard we work in the field, they always will. They crush the grapes to make wine. We stretch our minds to crack rhymes. The harvest of the vineyard shall be made known in due time. Waiting for years before we take the first sip of the drink. The result of continually putting down words in ink. They crush the grapes to make wine. We stretch our minds to crack rhymes. The harvest of the vineyard shall be made known in due time. Waiting for years before we take the first sip of the drink. The result of continually putting down words in ink.
Dangle out banging the thing, and that's fine. The major out changing the game, and that's mine. The vine gon' start from the jump, and that's great. If it ends with you catching a stomp, then that's fate. Go on, put your pinky up, lean back, sip it. Sweet, but it's bitter, and I mean that. Zip it. This ain't just cold, it's froze, it's so blizzard. And I wonder how your boy done grown his own vineyard. Sweet as Moscato, sophisticated red. Malo for show, I'll take a beat off the head. I might have lost what I meant, but still meant what I said. I'm feeling fine, living fine, resurrected the dead. Yo, there ain't nobody busting a verse that's like him. You the old, I'm the fresh that burst the wine skin. Dip a pen in grape juice, scribbled out on a page. And I'm only getting better with age, so
they crush the grapes to make wine. We stretch our minds to crack rhymes. The harvest of the vineyard shall be made known in due time. Waiting for years before we take the first sip of the drink. The result of continually putting down words in ink. They crush the grapes to make wine. We stretch our minds to crack rhymes. The harvest of the vineyard shall be made known in due time. Waiting for years before we take the first sip of the drink. The result of continually putting down words in ink.
I planted paradise deep in the red clay, so I'm clipping off the letters they say to make way for the vintage vanguard. My pen is a man's heart, a tannic way of speaking these patterns to stand guard. My hands hardened from working these fields proud, putting skin into the game so I color the real sound. Mouth feeling filtered, I'm getting these quills out. Get my fruit of labor flavor the party but still drown. I'm the wine formerly water and cane. Look her in the eyes, can't explain it. Read between the lines when they drink it and grace cross their faces. Time not a factor I was made with. Land looked different either side of my plot 50 paces. That's why they bum rushing my ache. My wooden heart these days living in stainless. You can pour it out for the fallen but down wasted.
They crush the grapes to make wine. We stretch our minds to crack rhymes. The harvest of the vineyard shall be made known in due time. Waiting for years before we take the first sip of the drink. The result of continually putting down words in ink. They crush the grapes to make wine. We stretch our minds to crack rhymes. The harvest of the vineyard shall be made known in due time. Waiting for years before we take the first sip of the drink. The result of continually putting down words in ink.
Come on.